He's Jeff King. I'm Andy Erickson. This is not another shooting show. We go to San Antonio, Texas, where an off-duty Judson School District police officer was taken to a hospital after accidentally shooting himself early Friday at a home on the city's northeast side.
Shocking.
According to the San Antonio Police Department, officers were dispatched to a shooting in progress at 5:04 a.m. on March 13th. Police said the officer, a 67-year-old man, accidentally shot himself in the lower part of his body while handling his weapon at his residence. The man was transported to a local hospital for further evaluation. Police said there's no criminal elements to the case. Incident remains under investigation. So a 67-year-old cop accidentally shot himself while he was at home handling his gun.
Didn't even well, it wasn't even on duty, so the city technically doesn't have to pay for it.
You know what? I bet I'll say, I've been a cop for 40 years. Yep. the I've been doing this a long time is OSHA rule number 1 of dumb shit's about to happen. Yeah. That's the number one thing that scares me when I have a permit class is when some old guy says, "Yeah, I've been shooting guns my whole life. I've been around guns my whole life. I've been shooting since I was knee high to a grasshopper." Yep. And watch your ass in the range, that's for sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
Complacency breeds problems.
Yeah, lots of it. And the old guys are the most likely ones to do that. Okay, I saw this just before we went on the air, and it took me all of 2 minutes to research the thing and find out, Colion Noir's full of shit again.
Yeah.
God damn this guy. Every video is fucking clickbait. Everyone. I mean, it's bad enough that he's like the worst shill. Like, pay me money and I'll talk about your gun like it's the greatest thing ever. Even if it's a piece of shit.
I will. There is a number which I will talk about any gun. The number's high, but I will tell you any gun is great.
Yeah.
If there's enough zeros on the end of it, and it will be laser engraved on the side of the pistol, like while I'm shooting, so everyone's aware of what I will sell my soul for.
I mean, everybody's got a price. I mean,
$20 is $20.
Yeah, my price just isn't that low. I just hate the clickbait that is, because he's a lawyer, so it's like there's an element of truth to it, but it's not true. So here's the headline of this video. New bill allows police to enter your home to check guns. Well, that sounds fucking terrible. Like, they can just walk in anytime they want. It leaves a lot, like a lawyer should be able to phrase this in a way that is more precise.
Right.
But that doesn't help get clicks and minutes viewed on YouTube. So what the truth is, it's Minnesota. They have whatever an SF is, a Senate. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a proposed statute that it's basically an assault weapons ban. As part of this, if you already owned one, you get to keep it. And what he's referring to is that you agree if you're grandfathered in and you get to keep your assault weapons. One of the things is you agree to allow the appropriate law enforcement agency to inspect the storage of the device to ensure compliance with this subdivision. So, and that sounds terrible. Like, I'm not saying it's okay that it's like this is a fine thing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's not what Colion Noir said it fucking was, and that's what pisses me off. Just
yeah.
I mean, you could just say really shitty gun bill in Minnesota. Okay, that you can't say shitty in a title on YouTube. They get all cranky about naughty words. But anyway, I saw that. It made me irritated. Dick Carey at Tax Sport. Jeff, you're going to get a couple Tax Sports to compete with.
Right. And so,
this is a terrible idea.
I don't know. I'm an adult-sized male. I like it. And I know you think there's a lot going on down there. Other people have told me otherwise.
I don't.
But
oh God, there's a drop from South Park I meant to get for you.
But I don't know. that thought popped to my mind because everyone seems to be shooting from Dick Carey for the belt championship and all those silly things. So I was like, I wonder if anyone makes an AIWB holster for a tax sport too.
Oh, do
and
they?
I don't know. I haven't done a lot.
It's because it's a terrible idea. It really is.
It
a
is.
Terrible
I
idea.
mean, it's what, like a 6-inch barrel, 5.5-inch barrel?
It's like 5.4, I think, is what it is. It's
I mean,
5.5 ish.
Yeah, so it's not that big. That's what she said. So I don't know. I'm more worried about the safety because like the safety on a Shadow 2, I would not trust for this at all. But I believe the tax port.
So if you wouldn't trust the double action Shadow 2.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
I would not trust my safety on my Shadow 2s to sit cocked and locked.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So it's more about the detent spring, if I understand those words correctly.
Yeah, the detent and spring is, if you get a real good and heavy spring in there, it won't move quite so easy. Okay. Well, I have a tax sport. And actually, before we started recording, my son was, I had my gun safe open. I was getting some stuff ready to go to the range tomorrow. And he pulled out the tax sport and he's pointing at the ground and dry firing it. And he's like, "What'd you do to this trigger?" I said, "Nothing. That's a stock trigger." And he looks at me like, "The hell you say?" Like his eyes got all wide, like, "Really?" I said, "Well, it was heavier when I got it, but after you shoot it a few thousand times, like it just gets lighter and lighter and lighter." And he's like, "Man, this thing's crazy." But yeah, so yeah, I'm not a big fan of 1 pound triggers pointed at my cock. No, it's a terrible idea. I mean, there's oh God, no, just no. No, I bet nobody makes it because they're afraid some numbnuts would do it. Well, it's got a real nice trigger. Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
I mean, what? Okay, let me make this argument. What's the difference between this trigger and a 2011 trigger? Because all the 2011 nerds tell me how much fucking better their triggers are than a tax sport.
Well, better is subjective. First off, I'm sure there are some 2011 guys with 1 pound triggers, but yeah, no. I mean, you get a staccato factory, like it's a nice trigger, but it's still like 4.5, 5 pounds from the factory, you know, or maybe they're not that heavy, but they're not 1.5, 2, you know, at least Christ, I hope they're not.
I don't know. Because I'm a glutton for punishment, I stay on the 2011 forum for reasons, and every day is like, oh, best trigger ever. I've never felt a better trigger. And I'm like, well, apparently, like, and then they're like, I carry this every freaking day. And I'm like, no, you fucking don't.
Well, a
but
good
okay.
trigger isn't necessarily light. You know, if it like the best trigger I own, like the highest quality trigger I have is the trigger on my Smith & Wesson 686 revolver. Not the double action. When I cock the hammer and press that trigger, it's not a light trigger. It's like right at 4.5 pounds. But It doesn't creep. It doesn't move at all. It's just once enough weight is on it, it goes. It is a beautiful trigger. Absolute magic. I got lucky. Mine has been that way since I got it. I have handled other Smith & Wesson 686s and other Smith & Wesson revolvers, and they're not that good. And this isn't a performance center or anything. It's just the one I bought, you know. But like you can have a really nice trigger. I mean, hell, my T-Sauce 1911, that trigger's actually pretty decent. Yeah. I mean, as far as 2011 nerds shooting it in USPSA, it's probably not that good. It's still like a 5 pound trigger, but you just pull up that little bit of slack, you keep adding pressure, and it goes click.
Yeah.
So, but the tax sport trigger is something different than that. It's just scary. It's so light, it's scary. I have that's the only gun I have ever well, I take that back. My 34 I did once, but that was due to a draw hitch at a night match. I was just coming in on a target and my finger got on the trigger and bang, my sights weren't even on the target yet. I was going up to it, but I torched the round off a little early but I just kept going. It wasn't like I wasn't aiming at the target. I was attempting to aim at the target.
Yeah.
But
like you, you're one of the night match where you were shooting the classifier.
Yeah.
And it was a little spicy.
It was a little spicy, and I hitched, and then Steven hit the button right after I sort of false started, and then beep, and so then I was just out of sync for my draw, and then my finger got on the trigger as if I had drawn the first time. It was like it was a timing thing, and it went off before I saw dot, for sure. Like,
yeah.
It went off before I was aiming at the target, but Steven said he was pretty sure it didn't go over the berm, so he didn't DQ me. If he'd have DQ'd me, I'd have been like, okay. I wouldn't argue with him. I was like, yeah, I believe you. I probably would have made that call too. But
oh yeah.
Anyway, don't carry your tax sport when you get it. Just don't. No.
You're no fun.
Yeah, no. Okay. Owen hates three gunners too. What's this about?
Oh, so Owen put in our group chat today that he was at their range. They're going to be starting a USPA club or USPA adjacent club. I don't remember exactly which, in Lincoln. And so they went to the range to make new props, and the place they were going to be working, the three gunners had set up and were shooting. And so it slowed down their progress, and he was annoyed. And I was like, yeah, I'm not the only one who hates three gunners. Woo woo.
So they were there practicing or shooting, or
they were there turning money into noise like three gunners do.
Oh, okay. You mean they weren't doing a drill?
They may have been, but most three gunners I watch do drills. I don't. It doesn't. I don't know. They can come down and shoot USPA drills, and they never do. They just like their own little weird drills where they put like a black dot on a target and try to stack the bullets really slowly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know me, I'm always devil's advocate whenever you're starting to rail on three gunners.
Correct.
I mean, did they not have the right to be there?
Oh, no, he didn't say that part. He was just annoyed by them.
Oh, because it wasn't all his, all by himself to do whatever he wanted. He was annoyed.
Correct.
Okay.
To do productive things for the club and move the club forward. They were in his face, and okay. I found it fun.
Okay. Well, that's good. I actually have. Oh wait, I was connected. Oh, the wrong thing's connected. Never mind. Am I close enough? This is great pod, by the way. Yeah, I think I got it.
That's true. I'm done feeling you. I'm a boy, dagnabbit. You know what? I'm proud of my little wiener.
Okay, I thought it was funny. I guess you didn't.
Excellent.
I'm proud of my little wiener. Jeff, be proud of your little wiener.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, we have more things to talk about. Hoser stages got talked about on Reddit. That was sort of interesting. I have a list of 5 things that USPSA shooters say too much. That's coming up very shortly. And they're not even like whole thoughts. It's mostly words. Words or phrases. But they're said too much.
We're going to make friends.
We're going to make some friends. Absolutely. And if you want to make friends, patreon.com/notanothershootingshow. It's only $3.57 a month. You will get all of this episode. I'm also going to mention, I'm not on the board anymore, so I don't feel bad about talking about USPA shit behind the paywall. There's a new rule that, well, it's not a rule, it's a policy, that was passed that I don't think is controversial, but we'll talk about that as well. And many, many other very fun things. Patreon.com/notanothershootingshow. It is only $3.57 a month.